Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Śrī Bhagavān uvaca. Ashraddhānāha purusha dharmasyasya parantapam aprapyamam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Śrīmad Bhagavad Gītā 9.3. Ashraddhānāha purusha dharmasyasya parantapam aprapyamam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Ashraddhānāha purusha dharmasyasya parantapam aprapyamam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Śrī Bhagavān, in this, when Bhagavan is speaking this most confidential knowledge, he has already stated in the very beginning, Arjuna, because you are anasūyave, you do not have asūya, you do not have envy. That's why I'm speaking this to you. That's one kind of a qualification to understand the most confidential knowledge. Only when does not have that envy in the heart, then they will be able to understand whatever Śrī Bhagavān is speaking. They'll be able to understand it in totality. And the understanding, jnanam, will become vijnanam, realization. And it will come in practice. All that happens effortlessly. When the heart is clear, with no kachra. Envy is kachra. If there is kachra sitting in the bucket, how will it have pure water? When there is kachra in the bucket and you pour, Bhagwan is Shri Guru and Bhagwan is pouring water on one side. But if the bucket is full of kachra, then the water may be there in the bucket, but there is kachra too. So there is no pure water there. So that's why one has to, when one takes prapatti, means the bucket full of kachra is just dumped upside down. All that kachra has gone. That's prapatti. When the bucket when the bucket is when you dump it upside down, then there is no more kachra. Now the bucket is ready to receive the pure water. So when one empties oneself from their kachra, enough of this polluted mind and intelligence, corrupted software, enough of this. When one feels like that, then they just prostrated obeisances at the lotus feet of Guru and Krishna. Then the bucket turns side to offer the obeisances, and all the kachra is gone. So when one submits like that to Guru and Krishna, then the kachra is gone. Then the software, infected software is gone. Then the pure water that is poured by Guru and Krishna will sit in the bucket and will remain pure. When there is kachra in the bucket, there is a lot of noise. One side we hear Guru and Krishna, the other side there's constant noise in the head. Constant noise in the head is that kachra. That is because of envy. A lack of envy is unable to accept the superiority. That is why there is a lot of noise in the mind, even when there is Harinama. Unable to accept the Lord as He is, that He is a controller, He is the maintainer. Whatever He is doing, it is whatever is happening to me is His arrangement, and it is for my good. For my good. And no one is at fault. It's for my good. I like that. When that is there, then there is not of a noise. Then there is no noise in the mind, and then we will be able to be with the Harinama. I like that. So that noise in the mind, that kachra, that is all because of intolerance. Envy is intolerance. Intolerance to Harinam, intolerance to people around, intolerance. I like that. So when that is not there, when the intolerance is not there, then whatever water is poured in the bucket, whatever is said by Guru and Krishna will nicely come and sit in the bucket. Like that. That's one qualification Lord Krishna said. Second one is Shraddha. Bhagavan is saying, Ashraddha danaha purusha dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Ashraddha danaha purusha. Those who have no faith. People who have no faith. Dharmasyasya parantapa. No faith in this religious process. No faith in, not religious really. Dharmasyasya is, dharma is the nature. Dharma of the soul is, Atma Dharma is Bhagavad Seva. Atma Dharma is Bhagavad Seva. Deha Dharma, nature of the body is sense gratification. Deha Dharma is Bhoga, Vishaya Bhoga. Mano Dharma is Sankalpa Vikalpa. Nature of the mind is constant accepting and rejecting. Atma Dharma is Bhagavad Seva. Like that. So one who does not have this faith, that Atma dharma. Faith that the dharma of the Atma is to be in the seva of Paramatma, Bhagavad Seva. And they aprapyamam, they will not be able to attain me if they don't have the faith that the dharma of the soul is the natural, eternal function of the soul is loving service to Bhagavan. If they don't have that kind of faith, then they will not be able to attain me. Nivartante mrityu samsara vatmani. They will fall back into this material existence. They will fall back into this mrityu samsara vatmani. The samsara that is filled with death and destruction. So the faith here is this, and that is, Atma Dharma is Bhagavad Seva. At least when somebody hears this, oh, so I'm hearing that I'm Atma and my Dharma is to be in Bhagavad Seva. When they hear like that, when they accept what they are hearing and then start doing something about it, then it means they have faith. See, somebody never heard Bhagavad Gītā and just coming to hear Bhagavad Gītā from a devotee, and if they come to hear this, and then some people, they will think, oh, I didn't know that. Deha dharma is bhoga vasana, mano dharma is sankalpa vikalpa, atma dharma is Bhagavad Seva. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, is this what Bhagavan is saying in Bhagavad Gītā? Oh, I'm so happy I came to know now. Let me do something about it. What is this Atma Dharma? How can I be in Bhagavad Seva? Let me find out. That is good. That means the soul has faith. And this kind of soul will be able to get Krishna. But some people may hear the same thing, but they may not believe in this. It means they don't have faith to take up this process. And they may question, so what, how come, whatever questions. At every level, they have a question. Every time they hear something, first thing is they have a question. As opposed to somebody else where they are hearing and they're convinced and they want to do something about it. So even the devotees also, they might have taken initiation, only external initiation. But there is a question for everything. For everything all the time. Even after hearing again and again the same thing, there is always a question. Questions can be there to get the answers and to come to an understanding, and then you practice it. There can be curiosity. There can be curiosity to understand the process with submission. That is the way of spirituality anyway. But the tendency of a person to just question and think that the questioning is right, and that questioning goes on and on and on for years, despite hearing from the Sadhu Shastra, it means there's a lot of resistance inside to accept what is coming. Because others who are hearing the same thing, They don't have all that. They don't have that much resistance. They have submission and they accept the process and they see the transformation happening. But those who have that resistance inside, that kind of resistance, that's envy. So there is, Adho Shraddha, Bhajana Kriya, Sadhu Sangha, like that, right? So here the faith, the initial faith is this. Oh, if I take up this process of bhakti, loving service to Bhagavan, and then this process will take away all my sins, gives me liberation and gives me Krishna. That's one kind of general faith. Okay. We are hearing about faith from different perspectives. So far we have heard about how the faith and not having envy are linked. And the resistance that one has despite hearing so much all the time. That is because of the envy, the kachra. And the second perspective is the faith in the process. Faith in the process. Actually, it's the same thing. One Atma Dharma. Atma Dharma is Bhagavad Seva. That is faith in the process. Oh, I am Atma. Bhagavad Dharma is my Bhagavad Seva is my Dharma. So I should take up this Atma Dharma process, the devotional service. That's general faith. Yeah. Specific faith is this. Process, one may take up the process of bhakti. Krishna Bhakti is auspicious, so I will take it up. Wonderful. But there is specific faith is this. I have faith in this person. Process faith is there, okay, good. But I have faith in this person. This person will take me to Krishna, will give me Krishna. Very specific faith. So, Adho Shraddha Tada Sadhu Sangha. That is general faith and then associating with devotees. But the specific faith is Adho Shraddha Tada Sadhu Sangha is Shraddha in a specific personality that this person will give me Krishna. And then you do the Sangha of that Sadhu. Sadhu Mahabhagavata. This person will give me Krishna. That is specific faith. That's even more valuable than the general faith. General faith is more like, okay, Krishna is giving Guru. But specific faith is Guru who is giving Krishna. Yes, this person will give me Krishna. When there is that kind of faith, specific faith in a person, that is not easily. That doesn't come in the very beginning, but in the later stages, that specific faith will come. So, when there is that kind of specific faith, then they will attain Krishna. They will get Krishna. Because this faith in the specific faith in that person causes total submission to that Bhagavata. Yeah, now the bucket is emptied, and whatever this Bhagavata has to say will just come and sit, like Parikshit Maharaj that we heard yesterday. That specific faith. Parikshit Maharaj had this. Sukadeva Goswami speaking. Whatever he speaks will come and sit in Parikshit Maharaj. The empty bucket is filled with the Vani of that Bhagavata. That's a specific faith. When somebody does not have that specific faith, they may practice bhakti. They may practice bhakti for a very long period of time. Bhakti can go on. At the most, it can go on until abhasa, like that. But Krishna, a personal seva of Krishna, cannot be attained, cannot be obtained without that specific faith to that Bhagavata, like that. So in this way, faith and having no envy, they are very much the same. They are very much the same. Faith, not having envy, the constant mental chattering that goes on, resistance from inside. One side the water comes, but the other side there is resistance. So yeah, this resistance is all linked up with envy, not having faith, that kind of kachra. But once there is submission, the kachra goes away and the pure water is filled in the bucket and Krishna is attained.